me. I'm Coach Noah, and I'm here to make sure that you move right, get sweaty, and maybe even have some fun. Today is going to be really fun because we're going to get into mobility, and that's a full-blown session just to make sure that you're moving right and feeling good and getting stretched out to the best place you could be. We're going to keep going with this one for 30 minutes or more. So get comfortable. All you need is a mat and some good vibes, and we can get started here with our mobility session. Come down after you hit the subscribe button, and then come join me on the mat in all fours position. Your knees should be directly below your hips. Your hands should be directly below your shoulders. And we're gonna pair a cat-cow movement with our breath. That means you breathe in when you stretch and look up, and then you breathe out and look through your legs and push the ground away. Breathe in and breathe out. Don't jump right into it. Start slow. I've designed this workout to be done either just after a nice easy run, or right after waking up, or right after you get off work. Anytime you want to do a full-blown mobility session, come back and join me for this awesome session. Keep breathing. You're breathing out as you look through your legs. Breathe in as you extend your back and hang your belly. Keep it going. With each breath, maybe moving a little bit further and making your motion, your range of motion, a bit bigger and more complete. Keep going. 1 or 2 more reps here. On the next repetition, we're going to raise our right hand up to the sky and breathe in, and then breathe out and reach that arm through between your hand and your knee, setting your head and shoulder on the ground. Do it again, breathing in, and then breathe out and thread it through. Keep it going, pairing it with your breath. Every repetition a little bit bigger. That means when you go to the ceiling, you reach a little bit further up. And when you go through, you reach a little bit further through. I like to use my left arm here as well, the one that's on the ground, to push the ground away from me as I reach for the ceiling. Push the ground away from me and then reach through. 3 more here. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. 1 more and then we'll switch sides. Breathe in, breathe out, and switch sides. Go right into it. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Making the motion as big as you can, twisting your spine in both directions. Keeping it active, but only going as far as feels right. 3 more. Last one. Plant both hands on the ground, and we're walking our hands around in circles, kind of like a cat would massage the blanket before he gets ready to lay down. And just walk your wrists around in a circle so that we can warm up your wrists as well and get a little bit more mobility in our wrists. In a full circle if you can. Both hands. And maybe even on the back of your hand, alternating with the palm of your hand. Doesn't matter how, just do it so that it feels right and feels good. If at any point you put a little bit too much weight on your wrist, just tone it down a little bit. So, let's point the fingertips now back towards our knees. Palms are flat on the ground, and we're going to lean our hips slowly backwards towards our heels, keeping our palms on the ground and then coming forward again. Breathe in here, breathe out and lean back again. Breathe in, come forwards. Breathe out, lean back. Do it again. And breathe out. And this time we hold. Hold it here. The stretch should never be more than a 5 out of 10. 10 being, oh my God, my wrists are about to break off. And 0 being, I don't even feel anything. Nice. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come forward again. And come out. Sit back and shake out your hands. Shake out the wrists a little bit. Make sure everything's still there. And let's go into now a little sunrise flow. So we're going to come into a push-up position. Raise up your knees and just stay with me now. And we're going to lower ourselves down, breathe out, like a push-up. Breathe in, raise your chest and look at the ceiling. Breathe out, curl your toes under and push your hips up into a down dog. Breathe in, raise your right leg. Breathe out, bring your left foot in between your right hand and your left hand. Walk your left foot up to meet it. Breathe in, extend your back. Breathe out, let it hang again. Breathe in and just extend your back. Your head, reach it as far forward as you can. And then breathe out, let everything fall. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out, let the hands come to the ground. We're gonna step back into the push-up position again. Breathe out and lower yourself down. Breathe in, chest comes up, look at the ceiling. Breathe out, curl the toes under and push your hips up into the sky. Let's do it with our left foot now. Breathe in, raise it up, and breathe out and bring it up in between your hands. Breathe in, breathe out, bring the other foot forward. Breathe in, raise up your back. Breathe out, let it fall. Keeping the knees just beyond straight or just before straight, so slightly bent. Breathe in, straighten your back. Breathe out, let it fall. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out, let it fall. Hands come to the ground, reach your left foot back and your right foot back to push-up position. And let's breathe out and lower ourselves down. Breathe in, chest up, look at the ceiling. Breathe out, curl the toes under and hips to the sky. Extending and staying here for 2 more breaths. Breathe in, Breathe out, extend your back, extend your butt up further towards the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. And now we breathe in, raise our right foot again. Breathe out, bring it in between our right and our hands. Breathe in, breathe out, bring our other foot up to our other foot. Breathe in, raise and extend your back so that your head reaches as far forward as you can. Breathe out, let it fall. Breathe in again, extend your back. You can push against your shins for support. Breathe out, let it fall. One more time. Breathe in, and then breathe out, let it fall. Put your hands on the ground and reach your right foot back. Reach your left foot back. And let's go down to our transition. So breathe out, chest comes to the ground. Breathe in, raise your chest to the sky. Breathe out, curl your toes under and raise your hips up. We're gonna stay here again. This time walk the dog. Raising your right foot and your left foot. Sorry, you're bending your right knee and your left knee, alternating. Just breathe as you see fit. And don't forget about the extension of your lower back and your butt towards the sky, towards the ceiling. One more breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. And now breathe in, bring your right foot up to the sky. Breathe out, and this time you bring your foot on the outside of your right hand. And we're gonna stay here rocking forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. The most important thing here is to make sure that your back leg stays straight and active. And you should feel a little bit of a stretch in your hamstrings of the right leg and in the hip flexor of your left leg. If you're not feeling a lot of a stretch, inch your right foot a bit forward, further forward. Just keep rocking, forwards and backwards. And now we're gonna breathe in and raise our right hand to the sky. And when you breathe out, try and get your elbow as far down to the ground as you can next to your ankle. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep going. Make sure it's an active turn in both directions. Actively turning towards the ceiling and actively coming down towards the ground. Really nice. Each breath out, you get a little bit closer to the ground. If you're not anywhere near the ground, I swear next time you come see me, it'll be even better. Each week, each time you visit me, it'll get better. 2 more breaths. Breathe out, breathe in, and then breathe out, and keep the elbow down as far as you can go. If you're flexible enough, bring both elbows to the ground, and we're gonna stay here for another 30 seconds. Just breathe and enjoy. Sometimes it's not the most comfortable position, but know that it's doing something good for your body. Woo, it's a gift, baby. 10 more seconds. And then we get to lower our left knee to the ground. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down slowly, your back knee. Slowly come up to your hands, and then put your hand on your knee, and let's push it away from us just a little bit, opening up the hip. If it's more comfortable for your back foot to be long on the ground, go ahead and change that now. Just pushing the knee away from you ever so slightly, and hold it there now. Breathe in, and let's go up one more level, bringing both hands to your knees, keeping your hips reaching forwards. If it helps, you can put both hands on the backs of your hips to push and lean a bit further forward. Most importantly, for your right knee, you should be behind your ankle or just above it. If it turns out that you look like this and you're in front of your ankle, move your foot just a little bit further forward so that you're vertical. Breathe and keep your hips pushing forwards. And feel the nice stretch here in the front of your back leg. Let's breathe in and open up our chest here. Breathe out, come forward. Breathe in, open up the chest. Breathe out, reach forward. Breathe in again and hold it. Hold your chest open, reach. And then breathe out and bring your hands to either side of your foot, your right foot. Just to test our flexibility here and work on it a bit more, we're going to extend our front knee and shift our weight back onto our back knee. Come forward again, out of the stretch. Breathe in and breathe out and extend your knee. Each time attempting to bring your belly button closer to your thigh. Breathe in and lean forward, breathe out and lean back. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. And we're gonna hold it here now. If you're not flexible enough to stay in a comfortable position here, like a 5 out of 10, then inch your hands just a little bit further back and then extend your knee. That'll just make the angles a bit better for your body, and that way you can focus on keeping that belly button closer to your thigh rather than just rounding and keeping your chest on your thigh. Really focus on pulling your belly button forwards and extending your knee. And just hold it. And breathe. With each breath, maybe forcing yourself a little bit closer to your leg. And now with each breath, we're going to breathe in and pull our toes to our nose. Breathe out and extend our toes away from us. Breathe in. As far as you can go, pulling your toes up, and then breathe out. Breathe in. Not just your toes, but flex your ankle as well. Bringing your ankle towards your nose, pulling up the whole foot towards your face. Extend and point your toes again, and then one more time, breathe in, pull the toes and the whole foot up to your face as far as you can and hold it. And breathe out. Hold this position a bit longer. Nice. Breathe in. Lean slowly forwards. Walk the hands back to the inside of your foot. Curl your back toes under. Extend your back knee, and we're going to go into another transition here. So slowly bring your right foot back behind you to push-up position. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower yourself slowly down. Breathe in. Extend your chest and your head towards the ceiling. Breathe out. Curl your toes under. Extend your hips up to the sky. Breathe in, stay here. Breathe out, lower the heels towards the ground. Breathe in, breathe out, lower the heels a bit lower to the ground. Now, breathe in and raise your left leg to the sky. Breathe out and bring your left foot on the outside of your left hand and just rock forwards and backwards here, just like we did on the right side. Just breathe. And if you're feeling like this side is maybe a bit more flexible, walk the foot a bit further forward and continue to rock, making sure that your right leg behind you stays straight. Shouldn't be hanging too much. Keep it straight. Nice. So let's start with our left hand now. Breathe in, turn towards the ceiling, then breathe out and bring your elbow as far as you can towards the ground. Breathe in, raise it up, breathe out, and bring it down towards the ground. Every breath, bringing it closer to the ground. Go at your own speed now for a couple of breaths. Keeping the tension in all muscles of your body, even your right leg, is helping out here. When you turn towards the ceiling, it's also an active turn. 2 more breaths here. Come back to me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And now breathe out and bring both elbows as far down as you can. If you're not quite at the ground yet, just hover at the spot you're at and measure and know that the next time is going to be lower. If not, you should add this video in a couple more times per week. I'd love to see you. We're going to hold this for 30 more seconds. Just enjoy it. Sometimes a smile helps to trick your body, so put the smile on and enjoy the next 15 seconds. In 5 seconds, we get to lower our right knee to the ground. Stay strong. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower your right knee to the ground. Bring your hands to the ground and come up just to 1/2 of a level. And this time we're going to push our left knee away from us and then bring it back in. Just slightly pushing it away from us. Really nice. Hold it away from you now. Feeling which muscles it's kind of tugging on. Maybe a little bit of your inner thigh, or maybe a little bit of your glutes or your butt muscles or in your hip. Whatever you feel, as long as it's not hurting, it's good. All right. Breathe in. Come up 1 more level with both hands on your knees. Whew. And here we're going to push our hips forward and feel a nice stretch in our hip flexors here. If it's a little bit too sensitive for your knees on the ground with just a mat, go ahead and take a second and grab a pillow and put it under your knee. Lean a little bit further forward, fully stretching that hip flexor. And now again with our chest, breathe in, open up the chest, breathe out, reach forward, breathe in, open up the chest, breathe out, reach forward. One more time and hold it. Open up the chest and hold. Keep your balance as best as you can. And now breathe in, breathe out. Bring the hands on either side of your foot. The more flexible you are here, the further forward your hands can be. And we're going to lean in to our back knee and straighten our left knee. Breathe in and come forward. Breathe out and extend the knee. Breathe in, come forward, breathe out. Extend the knee as far as you can. Woo, baby. Don't just extend the knee. Attempt to extend your back and then keep it extended as you straighten your knee. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. And now we hold the stretch. For those really flexible individuals, walk your hands a bit further forward as far as you can, allowing your body to rest on your thigh. And let your head hang as well. If you're not so flexible, keep the hands where they are, but here also, maybe let your neck hang, letting your head relax a little bit for a second. And just breathe. Very nice. "30 more seconds here. Every breath, we're going to pull our toes to our nose and extend our foot away from us. Come on, breathe in and pull the toes to your nose. Breathe out and push it away. Go at your own speed for these last 10 seconds. Good. Breathe in and hold the toes, pulling to the nose. Hold your breath for a second. Extend your knee a little bit more and breathe out. In this position, we've only got 15 more seconds. Last 8 seconds. Come on. Then we'll come forward. 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming forward. And instead of doing a normal transition, we're going to turn our back foot flat and come up into a split position so that our feet are as wide as we can make them. Here, just like we do in our transition, I want you to breathe in and extend your back and lift your chest forward. Breathe out and let it fall. Breathe in, extend your back. Breathe out, let it fall. Breathe in, extend, breathe out. Let it hang, and let's just stay hanging here. Let your lower back kind of relax into this position. Let your head hang. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. And just hang there for another few seconds. wander your feet over towards, or wander your hand over towards your right foot. And instead of just bringing both hands to your ankle, I want you to reach your left shoulder as far as you can towards your right ankle. And just hold this position. Pulling yourself ever closer to your knee, to your leg, turning your body as well. We hold these stretches a bit longer so that we can allow our muscles to accustom to this position and say, you know what? That's not such a bad position. Maybe I'll stay here. Of course, right now it's a little bit uncomfortable, but that's all right. Take a breath in, release that position, and walk your feet over, or walk your hands over to the other side, other leg, and do the same thing, rotating your right shoulder now as far as you can over to your left knee or leg. And just breathe, enjoy the position. Like I said down at the bottom position, smile a little bit and hold it. Enjoy it. We're gonna stay here for another 15 seconds. Pull yourself a little bit closer. And since we're here at this front leg, we're gonna turn again and face the front. Hands are on the inside of our feet. We're gonna breathe in, breathe out, bring the foot back to the push-up position. Breathe in, breathe out, lower yourself down. Breathe in, raise your chest to the ceiling, extending your back. Breathe out, curl the toes under, and push your hips up. And straight away, breathe in, raise your right foot up, breathe out, and bring your knee in between your hands, extending then your left leg backwards. If you're flexible and you've done yoga before, stay in this position and then lower yourself down onto your elbows, allowing yourself to do the pigeon. If you're not so flexible and you've never really played around with yoga before, I'm going to switch sides and show you what it looks like. Here, we're going to lower our hips to the ground, extend our foot a little bit to make a right angle, and then we're going to lower ourselves down, extending our belly buttons forward. Very nice. Stay here. Every breath, bringing your belly button in further, closing in on your shin bone. The stretch that you're feeling right now should be in your glute, on your butt, on the left leg. If it's anywhere else, maybe look at me and see if you can fix your positioning. Couple more breaths here. Extending, making it a bit more of an active position rather than a relaxing position. So pulling yourself further forward with each breath. Good. Last 10 seconds. Enjoy it. Let your head hang now. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee a little bit more. Come back up onto your hands. If you're in the pigeon, come back up here. If you weren't in the pigeon, just roll back up onto the knee. We're gonna all breathe in, extending the leg backwards. Breathe out, bringing the foot back down. And we're gonna switch sides. So breathe in, raise the left leg. Breathe out, bring your knee in between your hands. It looks like I'm on the same side just because I switched to show you, but for everyone else, this is where we're at. So for the pigeon, the very advanced individuals, go ahead and stay here and let yourself sink in to the position. For everyone else, like myself, who maybe need a little bit more help, we are on with a right angle here, trying to bring our belly button further forward with each breath. And just relax. Maybe listen to the music you've got on. Hopefully you've got one of my playlists playing. Very nice. We've got another 30 seconds here. And just like the other side, breathe in, pull your belly button forward, breathe out, and sink closer to your shin. Last 10 seconds. Very nice. Stay there. When you're in the pigeon, come on up to your hands now. For everyone else, bring yourself up. Extend your right leg backwards. And we're going to breathe in, breathe out, extending the foot up into the air. Breathe out, bring it down onto the ground. And we're going to do one more transition here. Breathe in. Come forward over your hands, breathe out, lower yourself down. Breathe in, raise your chest up to the sky. Breathe out, curl your toes under and push your hips up to the sky and hold it here. This should be the furthest you've ever been able to extend your back while also bringing your heels close to the ground. If your knees need to be slightly bent, that's fine. Breathe in, bringing yourself into the push-up position slowly. Breathe out, lower your knees to the ground. Breathe in. Bring your hips over your feet and sit into the child's pose. And just relax here. Telling yourself how badass that session was. Each time feeling a little bit better, a little bit stretchier. Feel free to stay a little bit longer in that position. But I'm Coach Noah, and I'm signing out. So have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you later.